What's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. Remember in my last video, I shared that if Bitcoin manages to reclaim these range low levels caused by this June dump, this level is 17.5k. If it manages to reclaim, this will be a deviation and will most probably be heading back towards the mid-range levels of this range of about 21.5k, which is the previous local high. And indeed, what happened next? Last week, Bitcoin pumped significantly once it reclaimed this level. And right now we are at that level at 21.4 to 21.5k levels. So what next? Alright, so in this video, I'll share with you guys what I'm going to do next for crypto in general and some trading ideas. So stay tuned. Okay, so coming back to my last video, I shared that once we reclaim the 17.5k levels, we should look to trade to the previous local high level, which is around 21.4k. So now that we have gotten it, what next, right? So for me, I'm looking very closely at the 21.5k levels to see what it does at that level currently. Okay, so coming back to the charts, you see this. All these drawings I have not removed since the last video, so plan still remains the same. Okay, I already planned out long ago and this is what I'm going to do. So as you can see here over here, I planned out that if we get some deviation of some sort at this current level, okay, I would look to short down to at least to around the 19k levels or the mid 19k levels. Okay, and bigger picture, if let's say it manages to reclaim above this level, 21.5k, holds above, then remember we play range to range again. Next level to hit would be around 25k level. We'll see what happens, but for now I'm still leaning more to the short side. Zooming in, you can see over here on the 4-hour chart, it is kind of slowing down after such a huge move. So what I'm thinking is it's probably trying to distribute at this higher time frame key levels. Is starting to form a ascending wedge pattern, which is a bearish outlook. Plus, it's super overbought on the RSI. Okay, you can see over here, way above this 70 range, which is normally tend to show that it's highly overbought, and therefore I'm leaning towards the short side. Yesterday, I actually took a short over here at 21.3k levels. I shared in my Discord group. And I kind of got taken out break even because yeah, it came back up again, but you can see he has trouble getting above this 21.473k levels, and therefore this helps me to further supplement my short position and my short thesis that I think we were going to get a short-term dip back down to at least the 20 to 19k level. If we somehow come back up again, okay, but fails to stay above that level again, it's time to just keep shorting it down to at least 19k levels over here. This will be my first target, and then subsequently the next target will be around this level. I highly doubt that it will come back to around 17.5k levels, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. And anyway, my plan is, if we actually get this Bitcoin dip, okay, in the next few days, I would highly load up on alts during this period of time, because I still think that crypto has a long way to go, and I think the rally has not ended yet. This is just the start, and we will rally for the next 2 months or so. So I highly suggest, not financial advice, but to load up on alts. Okay, don't have to be on futures, just load up on spot. These levels will be huge. Alright, so just take note of that. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. So that's my cleaner Bitcoin chart. Now we move on to the ones we have more levels, so we can plan out more accurately. This squiggly yellow line, okay, I kind of posted it on my Discord back on the 14th, on the Saturday. I told my Discord group that I think that a range should be forming instead of just dumping right away, and I was kind of right. Just look over here, the squiggly lines, it's almost following it, right? But anyway, I was planning out for this. I'm zoomed in into the 4-hour chart. I have drawn a white line. This, I'll count this as my range high. This dump, okay, back on Saturday, this was my range low. So any deviation above this line comes back below and closes below for any 1 hour or 4-hour chart, I would look to short. And therefore, the perfect short entry was when Bitcoin came back up above, okay, but failed to stay above this level. The 4-hour level closes over here, okay, down below this range, within this range still, I would look to short over here. This was the optimal entry. Or you can zoom in a little bit more on the 4-hour chart. Came back up to almost retest this range high, which is the most optimal entry. But I guess this is pretty difficult to get. But yeah, anywhere around here is a pretty optimal entry. Your stops will be just around here. Let's say you started short over here. Okay, the risk to reward is significant. Your stops will be around here, just above the wicks. Okay, your targets, first target will be around 19.5k. Okay, so TP1, right? This is at least 4.72 RR trade, which is pretty significant, which is great. All right. So yeah, that's my Bitcoin analysis right now. If price comes back up again, deviates again, stays below this range, time to short, look for shorts. And to confirm the shorts, it has to break this range, holds below over here, 20.1k, and then bam, I think we can easily hit the 19.5k target. And my TP2, which is around the 18.2k levels. Okay, we'll see how it goes. So this is Bitcoin. For ETH, very similar to Bitcoin. You can see I have drawn the range high, range low again. This is the 4-hour chart. Any price that reaches above but fails to hold above and deviates, that is your entry. So I took an entry this morning over here. I took an entry over here. My stops were just above the wicks. And my target, first target will be 1420 area. And the last TP2 is 1360 area. Okay, so the risk to reward is significant. For TP2, 6.53 RR trade. And this one would be about 4.51 RR trade, which is similar to Bitcoin, right? But I decided to trade. I decided to take a position on ETH instead of Bitcoin. Okay, so now that I've covered the smaller time frame on ETH and some trade ideas, the bigger picture, what I want to look at is if we start to get this huge dip, alright, for ETH, I will start to look for longs again. If we see any reaction at 1420 areas, you can look for longs. Or if it really dips hard, okay, again, comes back to around the 1350 area, which is a strong support area because you can see all these price sensitivity levels, right? Since we have broken above, breaking this resistance, it's now support, so it becomes a very strong support over here. So it comes to around 1350 levels. You know, you can buy back up ETH on spot, on futures, whatever you like. So similar to Bitcoin's price action, I would like to next bid on all these alts, especially ETH, because it's the number one altcoin, obviously. So I think you can do very well in the next few weeks. Bigger picture, I can see ETH heading back to at least 1700s to 1800s. And ultimately, I think it can actually break back up to the 2k levels. This is going to shock a lot of people, but that's what I think. I think we can get back above 2k at least before the huge dump. Okay, so coming back to Bitcoin, I know some of you guys might think, can Bitcoin go any higher above, let's say, 25k, right? I guess a lot of people think that once we get to 25k, then it will be the start of the next dump. But if that's what everyone thinks, it's usually not the case. So in my honest opinion, I think that if we manages to break above this 25k level, hold above, we can actually see 28k levels. Or even better, if it's a very, very huge rally, we can actually see price hit back to at least these levels, which is about 30 to 31k, and then we then start to go downhill from there. That could be a very possible scenario as well. I wouldn't rule that out. Alright. So all depends on how price reacts at these few levels first. Okay, we care about Bitcoin's level week to week. So right now we are still in this huge range, okay, from the 17.5k levels to the 25k levels. Just play it simple, range to range. You can see over here, I already marked this out last week, right? So just simply play the range. Right now I'm starting to look for shorts as planned, and then come back to near this range again, I'll start to long again. Then we break this above this level, long. We breaks above, comes back down, short. Simple. Alright? Just play it range to range, just plan out your trades first, and then trading pretty easy. Alright? Sorry, one more thing. Okay, in my Discord group, I'll be starting to log my futures and spot trades on a Google Sheet, and I'm going to share with you guys, whoever is in my Discord. It's free of charge. You can see what trades I took, why I took it, etc. This is also to help myself to, reflect on my trades. Why did I take it? Was it a good trade, or could it have been better, etc. Alright, so I've shared my link over here in my Discord group. I will also share the link down in the description box below. You can take a look. Alright, I'm going to start off on my futures account. I'm going to start it off with 3178 USD dollars. Okay, I'm going to try to take it to at least 10k in the next 2 months, so we'll see how it goes. And I also have a spot account, basically just to buy only purely spot coins. Okay, so yeah, if you guys are interested, you can check it out. This is how it looks like. Okay, very simple. Basically, what's the ticker, which alts I'm trading, is it a swing or scalp, futures or spot position, am I long or short, how many RR trade was that. Then I'll put down some notes on why I took the position, etc. What's the profit, and the amount. It will be updated over here. Okay, so that's all from me. Hope this video helps you out in piecing your thoughts on crypto and when to get back in, etc. So yeah guys, whenever price rallies, don't FOMO, right? It always retraces, and price do not just go in one direction. And once you learn this, do not FOMO. Enter when prices are down, and when people are scared, that is the time to buy. Alright, so take care. Hope this video helps you out. Remember, the markets are always here, but your capital may not. Peace.